Starting us off here this morning at 6:01, the city of Tampa says it's working on solutions after dozens of angry residents filled their community meeting overnight in North Tampa.
Yeah, so many people upset, and neighbors are demanding answers about why their areas were flooded, despite some of them not even living in a flood zone after Hurricanes Milton. And several questions do remain.
Yeah, was it faulty equipment, inadequate infrastructure, maybe something else? 10 Tampa Bay's Eric Glasser live for us this morning with what the city is now vowing to look into. Eric?
Yeah, guys, and it's not hard to understand why it is that so many people are so upset and so frustrated. After all, they've been told, as you said, that they were living in areas that were not considered flood zones and that there was adequate infrastructure, meaning pumps and generators that would be in place to protect them and their property. But when you take a look at some of the images from the areas that we're talking about up in North Tampa, like Forest Hills, overlook the university area, it shows several homes and businesses underwater. People living in those communities have already vented their frustration at previous town hall meetings and city council. And the city has acknowledged that there were failures, but they also question whether any infrastructure could have kept up with the record rainfall that Hurricane Milton dumped on our area in such a short period of time. People we spoke with say yes, they want to know what went wrong, but they also want to know if anything can be done to keep this from happening again.
I just want to know who's going to fix this and how do we avoid this situation, or do we have to move because now this is considered a flood zone.
I'm not pointing fingers, I'm not talking about the end, I'm talking about the process that good, honest governments do to make sure that we are transparent with the public, especially because, again, if I was in a non-flood zone and I lost everything during a storm, I would have those same questions.
I know everyone is frustrated at this time. The stress level is high, but the city has been completely transparent in all areas through Helene and through Milton, and we will continue to do so.
Tampa Mayor Jane Castor also said that the city is working on obtaining and budgeting for 3 new generators in those affected areas at a cost of about $3.5 million. City Councilman Luis Vieira, who has been leading the charge for an outside investigation into what happened, has also suggested that the city work with Hillsborough County to possibly set money aside to help those who have now lost so much and allow them to try to recover financially. Discussion about those options when it comes to what it is that they're going to be able to do for these folks and whether or not there will be that outside investigation is set to take place at another city council meeting. That'll be on November 7th. And between now and then, and possibly after and beyond that, more of these community meetings are going to be scheduled to keep people updated. Live in Tampa this morning, Eric Glasser, 10 Tampa Bay.